All right, welcome back to the TNEC cast. Your boy Shuff with the boy the Weapon K, and we are the TNEC cast, episode 34. We gotta say it again. We made a little snafu on the. I think we're gonna get it corrected. There's two episode 32s on there. Get the housekeeping out of the way. Like, comment, subscribe. I know I keep saying this, but both K and I, we both monitor the page. So sometimes it's him, sometimes I responding to the comments. We want to make sure we're doing a better job of responding to comments because we do see comments come through. And then a lot of times, like we take some of those ideas, put them to the show, things like that. But we want to create more a conversation, in the comments, get some ideas, get some opinions, and things like that. So with all that being said, Kay, how you feeling?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. You know what? Thinking about that, we should after we respond to whoever, we should put dash K or dash Isaac.
Smart.
You know what I mean? Just so we can get that,
yeah.
Hey, this is what response you are getting, and that gives us an opportunity to double respond. If you have a different perspective on an issue and I do, and just hey, this is what I think, and when you have that discussion down in the comments.
Real good idea.
This episode, we're pretty much just gonna just talk, right?
Yeah.
We talked about a little something in the pregame, and we were just like, "Yo, just press record. Let's see what happens."
So you want me to go first?
Yeah. Because I liked yours.
Okay. So real quick to kind of expand upon what Kay was saying. So we do our prep, which we've told you guys this before. We prep before we do the show, and it was a few months ago now. Where one time, like because this is our catch up time as well. So we catch up, then we do our show prep. And one time, I think it was like 45 minutes. It was just, and I was like, why not out record? You know what I mean? So basically, with the topic I'm going to start with, and it's going to filter K, I said to him, was like, stop. Let's just go. You know what I mean? Because it was a really good conversation. So basically, what I said was, because we're now both, in our growth seasons before we, get ready to go into prep and start for 2022. Real quick, let me take one step back. So some people call it improvement season. Some people call it growth. There's a lot of different names for it. Basically, this is the time where you take all your judges' feedback, you get with your coach, you look at it, look at the tape. You should be looking at the tape, looking at your pictures, looking at videos, everything like that to figure, okay, where was my physique lacking? And now this is the time, growth, improvement, whatever you want to call it, is when you start working on that. Because now you have time, you're in a surplus, now you're able to grow muscle, things of that nature. So with all that being said, I was talking about how growth season is when you win your championship. That's when the champion is built. That's when the win comes. Prep reveals that. So if you didn't do the work during growth season and you go into prep, there's not going to be anything to reveal. And one of the things we always talk about, you don't want to keep giving them the same physique. If you keep getting fifth place, well, hey, fifth place isn't bad. So let's not even go down that route. But some of us want to be champions. Some of us want our names in the history books. So in that case, fifth place is bad. So you got to remember where your goals are and everything like that. So with that being said, you don't want to keep giving them the same physique, because if you keep getting fifth place and you're not changing anything, they're just gonna be like, okay, and they're just gonna look past you. So now, I'll like what I told Kay. So today I'm on my doing two-a-days. I was doing my my sit-ups, because one of the things I identified was I have to strengthen my midsection, make it pop more. The guys that are my peers and that are winning, the top tier guys, that's the one thing that they have better than I do. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be able to look in the mirror and say that and understand that. And the beautiful thing about this sport is I can catch up. It's not like I'm going against LeBron. I'm 5'9", he's 6'8". There's not really much I can do to get taller, but to go against, in our sport, you can actually dig in and do things. And if they half step a second, that gives us that chance to catch up. So I'm doing my sit-ups, and I'm doing inverted ones. So got to about 10, 12, and I was like, okay, this is good. Stomach was hurting. I hope if anybody's ever had that dreaded ab cramp, I don't care if you do bodybuild. First one I got was when I was during track practice. Them things are no joke. No joke. I was trying to avoid that. And I said to myself, I was like, yo, you still ain't win a pro show yet. What you stopping for? Finished out and everything. And what I said to myself was, and I was thinking about, I was like, damn, the pain in my stomach wasn't good. excuse me, wasn't as bad as the pain from not having a pro win yet. That so when we talk about some of these things that are kind of existential in a way, that's a real application of it, a real time where I was like, I had to rely on that to get me to go to where I needed to go. You see what I'm saying? So when we talk about it, what you see, it's like, look, you can use all the analogies in the world. A seed planted in the dirt, how long does it take to turn into a tree? How long does that tree take to bear leaves? How long does that tree take to bear fruit? You see what I'm saying? Are you willing to put in that work? Are you willing to plant the seed? Are you willing to keep watering it, turn it over to dirt and doing? That's what we're doing in growth season. You got to remember. I'll use me. I'm not gonna say when, but my next show ain't for a while. I'm doing a lot of work before I'm ever gonna see a true result. Yeah, I'm gonna be bigger. Shirt's gonna fit different. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm bulked up. I can't take that to stage. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna laugh me off the stage.
Yep, literally, dog.
I take bulk season me on the stage. But what I'm saying is, all like what Kay and I are doing right now, we're not going to see those results for weeks and months. And then we have people that I want it so bad, they want results in 2 days. They want you know what I mean? It's just like what we put up on the team page today. Don't confuse 1 day of hard work and try to get a year's worth of results out of it. You can't hope for that. It's not going to happen. Just like with finances, everybody, with all these cryptos, everybody wants to be freaking Warren Buffett and the Wolf of Wall Street. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You think you're going to take your little $100, put it in Bitcoin, the next thing you know, you're going to be living on a yacht. Don't fall for that. You want to invest in crypto? That's fine. I've done that. That's fine. But look at what these other people have done. You see what I'm saying? They tilled it. They have aggressive stocks. They have moderate stocks, and they have long-term. That's called diversification. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all not learning that. Y'all just seeing somebody put a little dog on something, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get in this too. You're going to be sad. You're going to be crying the blues. You know what I mean? So, when you bring it back to what we do, and that's what we talk about on the cast, it's this time now when the champions are built, when the future pros are built, when you're taking that feedback, and you're in the lab and you working. And this is, man, look, we talk about it on the show. Did I post this morning? Like, oh, yeah, I'm in here. No, because posting ain't going to do a damn thing. You see what I'm saying? My goals are loftier than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole wanting to be the best, and really, I'm not going to lie, needing to be the best, it's a tough thing because you can't slack.
Not at all.
That's what we do. We hold each other accountable big time. It's never like an argument or a negative. It's like here's the good. We owe it to each other. That's it. That's a very powerful thing when you have another human being that's technically not related to you or anything like that. That you feel I owe it to that person to be successful because I know how much that person believes in me and all the different things. And you're like, so I gotta, you know what I mean? It's a mutual thing. You know what I'm saying? So we're driving each other, holding each other accountable. But I cannot impress this upon people enough. Whether you're in our industry, our sport, our industry, whatever it is, stop expecting results so fast. That's what hinders you. If you are, so we actually were both talking about how great our workouts were today.
Yep.
The thing is, so what?
You gotta do it again tomorrow.
Yeah. Do you know how many great days you need to put together just to be good? We're not talking about history books and all that stuff. Just to be good. It's really mind-boggling when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? But you have choices. I'm gonna let Kay talk about this because you have choices, and it's something that because this is how the whole conversation went, and Kay went on his part about the choices. So again, I'm gonna say my part. One time again, just remember the championships are won in the dark and in the dirt and in the mud. Mm-hmm. Not 2 weeks before the show. That you're just revealing. You see what I'm saying? So okay, let's talk about the choices and what where you can go and what you're looking towards because I love the analogy. So hit them.
So we were talking and I'm a knuckle dragger. I'm not the sharpest tool in the toolbox, so I have to make things very binary. Am I going to do it? Am I not going to do it? It's not going to be like, well, I'm going to try. It's like, no. Are you going to do it or are you not going to do it? 1-0, 1-0, right? So, lately, I've been in the car, pull up to the gym, and I'm sitting in the car for about 5 minutes, right? And I got this from Jordan Peterson, and then I kind of Coopified it a little bit. I designed my heaven, right? If I kill my workout, eat my meals, take care of my pregnant wife, all this stuff, what is going to be the end result, right? And then we're going to label that heaven, the win. If I slack off this workout, don't want to eat my meals, be a jackass to my wife, what happens? And then we're going to label that hell, right? So now you are sitting in the very dead middle of it, earth, and then you're looking up saying, okay, do I want to go up there? Or do I just want to, go down to hell and have that be my lifestyle? And at that moment, you have to make that choice. Okay, am I going to run towards heaven? Or can I use the fuel, the fire under my ass to run away from hell? Because everyone wants to go to heaven. You know what I mean? Like, no one wants to be like, yeah, I'm going to be in hell with Satan high-fiving, doing a Gatorade winning thingamajiggy, right? But you can use, like you said, how you kind of owe it to, your support system to win, right? That's you running towards heaven. I have to make my people proud. I have to make my daughter proud. I have to make my family proud. Or you can use the other fuel system. Hey, dog, they said I was trash? Bump them. Oh, you don't believe in me? Roger that. Even talking to yourself. Hey, Coop, you don't believe in yourself? I'm going to show me that I'm way more capable than I think. Because I know I am. I can do this. So today, I was running away from hell. I didn't want to get 10th place again. I did not know. There is no way in hell that I'm going to get 10th place ever again in anything. And I killed my leg workout. Dog, I slaughtered it. PRs. Mm-hmm. And as I'm walking outside the locker room, this dude, new guy, his name is Tony. He put his hand on my shoulder and was like, hey, man, you good? I'm like, yeah. I'm great, bro. And he was just like, all right, man, you just walk around like someone killed your dog. I was like, nah, bro, like, I'm just focused, man. You know what I'm saying? He was like, just making sure. And as I was thinking about that, I was like, dog, like, he does not know. And even if I would have been like, I do not want to get in 10th place, he wouldn't register why 10th place and what, you know what I mean? He wouldn't register what I'm running from. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be down there. I don't want to be down there with the I got 10th place at nationals. I'm so proud of myself because I brought the best back. No, it's whether I'm winning or I'm freaking losing. It's binary. I don't want second place. I want first. I don't want to go back. Man, this killed me. Went back, talked to my wife. Yeah, I got 10th, but I'm so proud of you. No. I mean, like, that great support system. I do not, because most people would kill for that support system. Me, on the other hand, I don't want to do that again. Not me, not I. Not me, not I. But yeah, brother.
Because you perfect segue. Because right off of that, right? So I remember the first time I experienced as a pro not getting called out for the top 5. And I was just like, and it's that backhanded slap when everybody's like, I mean, that backhanded comments. Everybody was like, why aren't you going up the part? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it feels good that people felt I should have been up there, but it did not matter because they weren't one of the judges. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I mean, like when I say this, like, I didn't have tears. Well, I'm an emotional person, so I have no problem admitting, I'll cry, whatever. I didn't have tears well up, but I felt it in my chest. I was just like, damn, like, this really happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, but I'm pretty sure we talked about it on here. Sat my happy ass right there at the stairs and congratulated every single person as they as they came down. And that's one of those things. I actually did talk about this on a on a Facebook Live. I was like, I was disappointed with how my 2021 went. And Kay can say the same thing because there's a lot of people that would label that as like a full blown success, and it's not saying that it's not. So we're not sitting here trying to poo poo and say, oh well, yeah, we did this and we did no. It's not that. What we're saying is our goals are loftier than that, and we're not gonna settle for coming up short. We're not going to settle for, oh, well, we're almost, no, we got to get there or die trying, kind of, that's the way we feel, that's the way we work. And, and I tell people, look, wherever you fall on the spectrum of that, that's fine. That's you. Do you. Don't try to, like, for me and Kyrie to try to be somebody that's just happy being on stage, that ain't going to work. And somebody just happy being on stage trying to be like us isn't going to work. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, you think about it, I'm running from not doing what I wanted to do towards what I want to do, where I want to be. So just because I'm running from something doesn't, you damn right, I'm scared of not hearing my name for the top 5 again. I never want to
Spider Kitty, dog.
I never want to feel that. I never want to feel that again, man. That is the absolute worst. See, when it happened to me as an amateur, I didn't know any better yet. I was still new, so I didn't really have that kind of, I guess you say, skin in the game, whatever. I just didn't. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm not that I didn't care. I mean, it sucked, but I didn't. Then once I got everything was rolling, winning top 3, doing big chat, all these different things. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie and say I got complacent because I didn't. I didn't get complacent. I continued to work because I wanted to win. But then I kind of saw, oh, I'm in a different league now. You know what I mean? It's like it's a different, situation. But how Kay was saying, like, so if you're trying to run away from the hell, you're running away from the bad. Make sure you got a good to run towards. Because if you don't have a good to run towards, you may get tired, and then eventually that fire that's burning your ass up is gonna burn you up. Period. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's why when I sit there and think about it, I was like, I know where I want to go. I know what I want to do. I'm visualizing the things that I want to have happen. And, and I just, like I said earlier, man, I thought about that whole thing and about, I haven't won a pro show yet. Or I think about the time, I think about how I felt when not getting called. That absolutely sucks, man. That just sucks. Because, it just, I can't. But I'll put it like this, because so it's okay. We were joking about how much you got to eat during growth season, right? And the eating becomes work.
Yeah.
Now, not everybody has that luxury, but the eating becomes work because he jokingly say got to blend his food up.
Yeah. Nah, that wasn't a joke, bro.
That's well, I mean, have you? But that's what it's like. I remember my first time on prep and like really truly eating that way. My mouth got tired. No funny stuff. I was like, yo, this is. I wasn't, there's just certain things that you're not expecting to be tough, but it's like you go through all these different things. And to me, I don't go through all those different things just to show up. I don't fly to places to compete just to show up. Mm-hmm. I don't drive all far just to show up. You know what I'm saying? And in our industry as a pro, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you win something at the show if you place, a certain placement. It ain't no whole lot of money if we're just being real. And that's on all sides. Really, the only thing that you can kind of write home about is Olympia at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's really the only one. That's across the whole sport. I don't care what anybody tell you. That's across the whole sport. Olympia is the only one that you can, and you still got to work, or you still got to have some kind of money coming in. It's not like, you winning, $1 million, consistently through, because there's also, we're not going to go down this rabbit hole, but every category is different payout, But the long and the short of it, we work too damn hard to not get to where we want to be. For example, you don't get there, so that you have another level or levels that you can of your work that you can get to. But then this is the most annoying thing. You win or you get to your level, now you gotta try to maintain it. So now So now you gotta still continue. So the digging never stops until you are ready to retire or whatever, however you want, however that's manifested for you. But the work never stops. You know what I'm saying? So when we say, when we talk, oh wait, all right, there we go. The marathon piece of this,
Yeah.
shout out to Nip. It really is a marathon, man. And like I'm being so dead serious. When Nip passed, I said, and there's a few people that I know, shout out to Tom, Harv, and a few other people that verbally said, we're going to continue that marathon. And that's what this is right now. That marathon mentality is not about what I'm doing today is going to show up 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years from now. I don't know when it's going to show up, but you just keep going, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. And that's the thing. Cause like, if you keep running from in the good way, running from, and then turning that from to towards, eventually you're going to put enough distance between that negative and you're going to reach the positive. But you have to be willing to keep going.
Yeah.
So when we're saying this is no 2-week process. This isn't no 2-month process. Shoot, it might not. See, I'm trying to. This might not even be a 2-year process. It's just how bad do you want it? That's what it boils down to. I got people that tell me how bad they want stuff and they can't even do 2 straight days. I'm supposed to believe that you want it that bad. You can't even convince yourself that you want it that bad. You see what I'm saying? Me, Kay, people around us, we all holding each other accountable. It's like, yo, 2021 was awesome. We had a great year. As a team, individuals, we had a great year. I want to dwarf it next year.
You gotta double that up there.
Yeah, I want to dwarf it. You know what I'm saying? It's we set the standards and now we go after it. You know what I mean? And that's what we're running towards. You know what I'm saying? Because so even as like from a team level, taking all shout out to the whole crew. 2021 is what's chasing us right now. Because the last thing we should have happen is to have just as good of a year, or God forbid, a worse year. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, if we don't turn as many people pro, that's okay if we get a whole bunch of pro wins. Kyrie gets his IBB joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like there are certain, and that's not some cop out. You need people to turn pro. We're running out of people to turn pro. Yeah. That's a good problem to have. You know what I mean? And we're not saying, we're going to be only pros, nothing like that. But what I'm saying is we want to continue to grow, continue to grow, continue to grow, continue to grow. We don't want to be stagnant. Because so if you can peak out, see, our sport is different. There's no peak. There's no team has ever won every single, like I'll use Olympics. That's just our biggest thing. No team has ever won every single thing.
Yeah, no.
So I guess that would be the peak, then you have to try to do it again. You know what I'm saying? So our sport, it's a little bit different, but man, usually, so the way Kay said it, you got to find that thing you're running from, and whatever you're running, what you're running from has to equally be as strong as what you are running towards, because that's going to keep your ass running as fast as you can for as long as you can so you can get to it.
Yeah. I'm going to throw in a bonus clip real quick because my barber asked me this question, and actually stand by 1 second. Let me see if I can fix my camera. There we go. All right, cool. I ain't get a fresh cut for nothing. So my barber asked me a question. He was like, "Hey yo, cool. What's your dream car?" And I was like, "What?" And I actually thought about it. And I was like, "Bro, I don't got one." He was like, "What?" Like, I want that new Corvette, John. You know what I'm saying? I want it nice and white with the red guts and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, "That's dope." He was like, "What about your dream house?" And I was like, I ain't got one. He was like, "Man, I want a lake house in Florida. You want to be chilling, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da." And I'm like, "That's dope." And then as I'm driving home, I was like, "Bro, is there something wrong with me?" Because it seems like everyone has a dream car and stuff like that. And when I got home, I was talking to my wife, and it finally clicked. I don't have a dream car. I don't have a dream house. But I do have a dream legacy. And that is the one thing that I'm chasing. It's like everything else, like the cars. I'm not a big car guy. I'm not a big, jewelry guy. I'm not a big, showboat. But I told her, I was like, I want to have a reputation like LeBron. That man has no scandals on his name. Zero. I want a competitive edge like Mike. And I want the influence of Kobe. That's my dream legacy. Everything else doesn't really matter to me. If it matters to you, hey, man, God bless, shoot for it. Have your vision board. Go for it. I co-sign heavy. But me personally, at the end of the day, I don't care about the clothes that I wear, the car that I drive, the house that I live in. As long as my family never resents me and they can actually look up to me and be like, that was a hell of a man. And the rest of the world can be like, bro, I know I can beat Coop. I know I can. Mm-hmm. That's one thing just like light my soul on fire. So that's my little Coop nugget for you guys.
So I'm gonna jump on that real quick. So it's funny, right? So I think I've had the same. At the end of the day, when it boils down, I talk about different cars that I'll say, oh yeah, when I get to that. My dream car has really been saying shout out to my brother Mark. His ass probably don't watch this, but whatever, it's still up. It's a Nissan Skyline GTR.
I know that, yeah. Skyline's nice.
Talk about the Fast and Furious joints, because so when the first Gran Turismo came out, you a little young for this. When the first Gran Turismo came out, that was my car. And I souped it up every time. It didn't matter. I had all the cheat codes. I had all the money. I could have got this. Every time. That was the one. If I ever see one, the newer ones, I like them too, but I see the old one every once. I go up like, so that's my dream car. My dream legacy, if I can compare it to somebody's, I think mine would be Jay-Z's.
Jay? Okay.
Just because he's created a lot of opportunities for a lot of different people. He's been considered the greatest of all time in the conversation for 20 years now, at least.
Yeah.
He's been through battles and it never hurt him. It only strengthened him, and he's a philanthropist. Sorry about that. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So he's done all those different things, and he's done a lot of stuff because there's a point in time. So I'm from Trenton, New Jersey. There is a point in time where I didn't like Jay-Z solely for the fact that he didn't claim Trenton the way he should have. Mm-hmm. So I resented him for a long time. We're not gonna go down that road. But what I'm saying is, his legacy I look up to, because the other thing is, with my kids, I really want to make sure I'm not even thinking about them. I'm thinking about their great grandkids. Mm-hmm. A legacy that I leave, something that they can wear these things, these band, all that stuff, supplies of life for them until they keep going and they want to do whatever they want to do, but they have that. Blue Ivy. I don't know if they got any other kids. I think they do. She don't got more. Yeah, she gonna step right into whichever one. You know what I'm saying? Leave and like talk about legacy. I want to leave a legacy that again that they can be proud of. You know what I'm saying? That's what drives me so hard. That's why I take what we do so serious, because this is my life's work. As we talk about it, the way this camera is. This hashtag right here turned a hashtag into an international company. That's a fact. We do business. We don't do business just in America. And to be able to say that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so because, I was really the big brother in me. I was proud of hearing what you was talking about. And, that's what that's what we talk about. You and I talk about, which is why we're so aligned. We're chasing legacies. Mm-hmm. We want to leave a legacy. Because we have a finite amount of time on this earth. All of us do. We don't know if it's tomorrow. We don't know if it's shit with science. We don't know if it's 150 years from now. We don't know. But one thing we do know, we're all going to be up out of here at some point.
Yeah.
Can you get into the history books? Even if it's not in history books at school, can you get in the history books of your sport? Can you get into the history books of your industry? But then more importantly, can you be in the history of your family? Are you going to still be talked about? Or once you're gone, you're just nothing but a memory. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to be that in anybody's life. I don't want to be just a memory. I want to be somebody that, like Nip, every time there's an anniversary, bam. Every time you look at Biggie, greatest
Yeah,
rapper of all time, died on every March 9th. You see it. It's been, it's been nice. Jesus Christ, over 25 years now.
bro.
My
Yes.
God. So, but man, legacy, man, that's a strong word. That's a strong word. And, if you can't play with that word. You can't play with that word, man. But here's the other thing: don't let your legacy go the other way.
Oof.
Don't let your name be poopy in people's mouth.
Exactly.
They say your name, they scrunch up like, oh, like, ooh,
Like you
you know,
fuck with cool. Ooh. Ooh.
you don't want that. Yeah, I mean that's what I got to say when I was wanting to, because that was a really good question. And speaking of a really good question, if you stuck around, tell us your dream car, your dream legacy in the comments.
Yeah.
Be interested to see what y'all are doing. Another thing, I know we
Another
can't
thing.
really close, but I just thought about it. Um, I think Kyrie and I've talked about it before, but I was just thinking about it randomly a couple weeks ago. How would y'all like to see us do a episode live, whether it be on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever,
Yeah.
just a live episode? And we can field questions and talk to y'all live. We'll post a poll as well, maybe on across the social medias, and
Mm.
see if it's something where we can. And look, man, if we do this, please don't only two people show up. Have us looking great.
Yeah, you know what I
You
mean?
need double digits.
It's gonna be like my dad and Sarita. Hey guys.
Please don't only give us. Please don't only give us two. Just at least give us double digits. But yeah, I think that's something that we should. So in the comments and everything like that, let us know. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Also, piggybacking off that, if you have any other content that you want to see, let us know.
Yes.
Like I'm down. I got a camera. I can film something for you guys, whether it's a posing video, how we're breaking down stuff, or exercise videos. I got you. Just let us know in the comment section below what you want to learn. And obviously, there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. We're just going to share our different perspectives on muscle building, losing weight, whatever have you, execution on different movements, stuff like that. And we're gonna get the ball rolling. All right. Until next time. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next week. Later.